Hi friends, David here from Learn Stage Lighting, and today we are looking at the Gamma Storm X strobe. Let's dive in. Okay, so the Storm X strobe is what I call, there's a lot of ways to think of it. It's a pretty cool little fixture in that it follows along with a lot of other fixtures on the market, that it's a IP65, so outdoor rated if you want it to be, strobe slash blinder type fixture. Let's walk through the physical just super duper quick while we're here. So you can hang these or you can sit them on the ground. If you're going to hang them, this fixture has 3 places that the Omega bracket can attach on the bottom to attach a clamp. Okay, so there's 2 Omega brackets, so you can either hang it with 2 basically here and here, or 1 in the center. DMX 3-pin in and out, as well as true 1 compatible in and out. Other than that, it's pretty small. It's not super heavy. It's a waterproof LED fixture, so there's a certain amount of weight to it, especially for the power supply, given that it is 1,000 watts max when you pump everything up. So it's got a pretty big power supply in it. But considering that, it's a really compact, pretty lightweight, pretty bright fixture that kind of checks all the boxes if you're looking to get something like this. Let me explain. So fixtures like this have tilt. So this guy is able to tilt back and forth, which is what really creates a lot of the desire for a fixture like this, because you can have it forward, you can have it backwards, you can have it straight up, straight down, whatever you want to do. There's 185 degrees of tilt, so you can really put it in multiple places and move it around during an event and get a lot out of it. You see right now we've got it animating, so it has basically 8 zones of control across the front lens. So 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom, a full red, green, blue control. Okay. Then down the middle, you get 4 zones of strobe control. So those are the strobe tube. It's a brighter LED, and they'll really kick your butt. So just as an example, here's something falls down on the other side of the office. If we take all of our strobes, actually, let's just shut everything off here and take control. If we just grab our main cells, okay, we bring that up to full, we really get a nice punch of light. Now, this fixture is on the smaller end of the tilting strobe kind of fixtures. And you can probably see that. Like at full, this is lighting up my office. It's very bright in a small to mid-sized venue, maybe 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 seats. Just a handful of these, 4 to 6, will really do a lot. But it's not overpowering. You noticed how when I was running that animation a minute ago, and we can throw a little shot up on the side or something, it really runs pretty smoothly across the cells because you're not having to dim them down stupid low in order to make it, not blinding. But fixtures like this are able to do a really wide range of colors. So you can see here, for example, if we just go and tilt it back the other way, come towards our wall a little bit, right? Right about there. We're able to make lots of colors out of the red, green, blue LEDs, right? And so, we're able to make nice reds, and we'll just go color picker on ourselves. Yellows, greens, cyans, violets, back to reds. And so we're able to hit the whole spectrum of color, make, and mix any color you want, which is what can make fixtures like these really versatile. The fact that I can go, and just as an example here, make a pretty nice yellow. We'll just kick it down so you can actually see it on camera, right? And, make something that, as I project it on this wall and get my butt out of the way, is, a pretty good yellow. Like, I'm just going to minus green it a little bit. And, we've got a nice color there. It looks nice, right? But then, of course, at times when you want that full punch, of course, it's a killer unit at the blinder type strobe thing. And so, if you have it facing in the air, pointing, down at the stage, up at the stage, pointing straight out, pointing towards backdrop or something. There's a lot of different things it can do. Of course, the animations are great, right? And let's talk about the strobe. So, even in just white or just, the colored approach, right? This is full, and compared to our studio lighting, which is the same it always is on all of our videos in this studio, so that gives you an idea of brightness. It's very bright, right? It casts a good amount of light. It's smaller than other fixtures on the market that you might be familiar with, like the Chauvet ones, the Color Strike M's, and really popular unit. That one's a little bigger than these. This one's a little smaller, comes in at a killer price, a really great price on it. That's something to be aware of. But there's also, of course, the strobe segment. And so the strobe segment is very bright, right? It is blinding, which is, kind of the purpose, right? And there's 4 of them as noted, and so you're able to do things like, chase across them in various ways. Here I just pulled one of the macros that dances between them. And of course we could do that on the strobe, and I'm just going to take that intensity way down. Right, just 10% there, so you can see it a lot better. 10% is, pretty on par with my studio lighting. And then across the main, you're able to go and also run macros. So now, you got macros running on both of them, of course, totally customizable, totally pixel-mappable animations where you're able to run them across each other. And you're able to see that you're able to do a lot of really cool stuff here. Here's like a nice little red-blue thing with the red chasing across the side. Go ahead and bring it down even more so you can see it a little bit better. And so what you can see is out of a fixture like the Gamma Storm X, you can get a lot of different looks out of it. And there's some things I really do like about the Storm X, okay, compared to other fixtures on the market. The first is that it's really quite quiet. You haven't really heard it kick up at all. And the only way we can get it to really kick up and make some fan noise is if we take it and take the strobes up really high and then leave it there and leave everything up high for a sustained amount of time. So we'll give it there just a second to try to get the fans to kick up, but it's at full now for just, we've been at full for like 10-20 seconds here. We'll move it the other way just so it's not so blinding on camera. And you can see, fans are still silent. Still. And so, yes, the fans will kick in if it's at full light for an extended period of time, but overall, it's a really quiet fixture. And I really like that about it, because if you're going to put it in a church or something like that, hey, maybe there might be the occasion where you kick it up for a few minutes and you hear the fans more, but it's probably a louder portion of the event or just otherwise acceptable because it's for a short period of time. But for the most part, you can throw color with these, you can throw patterns, you can of course strobe, and just get so much out of a little fixture in terms of, an insane amount of brightness, right? A lot of control via pixels. The fact that you have the movement, so you can of course have it dancing around, which we all love, just making them tilt back and forth, whether subtle or fast, right? If we go from end to end, we can see it can go fairly fast for how heavy it is. And, you can get a lot out of it. So if you're looking for a strobe that tilts, the Gamma Storm is a great one. Is it the perfect one for everyone? No, of course not. We never say that here on this channel because it's never true. But I would say for people looking kind of at the entry level going, okay, this tilting strobe thing that, lots of brands make them, they're really cool. I don't have, $3 to $6 grand to drop on a fixture like this. Then this is going to be a fraction of that price. Still gives you that full animation plus the movement, which I think is just a killer ad and comes in honestly at a really reasonable price. So check it out over at Learn Stage Lighting Gear by Above AVL. That's us. We got links below to that. And if we can help you out with this or anything else, let our unbiased gear experts help you. Why do we say we're unbiased? Well, between myself and the other members of our team, we look at the products. We recommend what's best for you, not what's best for us. So we're not looking at commissions and we're not looking at markups and saying, oh man, we make more on this fixture, let's sell it. We want to give you what's best. And when you request a quote, we personalize that price for you, which means, we do our best to help you out a little. So if that sounds good, head over to LearnStageLightingGear.com, soon to be AboveAVL.com. And we'd love to help you out, whether it's named Learn Stage Lighting Gear or Above AVL. Same people, same help, same wonderfulness. We'd love to help you. And if you're looking for something like this, let us help you, whether this is the one for you or not. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. See ya.